Hey guys, Cassandra here again. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoyed the other two videos in this series. Really getting clear on, are you ready to take on a coach or a mentor? Are you really ready to sign up for the growth that's going to come with that in your life? And two big red alerts, my little PSA to you guys about how to know when a coach is totally not for you or just not in integrity, right? And if you're just finding this video because you happen to end up on my mentoring page as well, perfect. I'll put the links to those two videos below so you can use them as resources. And this video is really talking about just what my practical magic mentorship is. And I wanted to record this video because I get tons of questions all the time. And when I meet people out, they're always like, what does it look like working with you? So this is my answer to that. I was like, let me just record one video where I kind of explain what it would be like so you get a better idea. Because the thing about me that's different than a lot of coaches and mentors out there is that I'm a multi-passion entrepreneur. So I'm not just a coach. In fact, I started as a coach about 5 years ago, working one-on-one with people. But before that, I was a blogger. After that, I've ended up on national TV. I do lots of mindful and cooking segments. I'm a published author internationally. And I speak all around the world. And so I do a lot of different things. I also am the founder of Appreciate, which some of you are probably already members of, which is my amazing online spiritual gym membership where you get workshops with me on the reg to, flex those light-filled muscles. And so I love doing lots of things. Coaching right now it's really a VIP offering, let's say, and it's a labor of love. I take a really small, select group of people that I'm really signing up for. As much as they're signing up for me, I'm signing up for them and really saying, hey, I'm here to guide you and to help you and to really hold space for you to see exponential growth in 6 months. And so it's something that I feel like will probably always be part of my spattering of the tree of juiciness that I do in my life. But it is a little different for me in the way as it's not just all I do. And I really believe that that's what gives me a lot of value to add to the puzzle, because I'm really out there doing the things. I'm not just showing people how to do them. I'm actually doing them myself. So one of the things I talk about a lot is that if if you're in integrity with what you're doing, right, then you are able to be a magnet. You're able to attract those opportunities. So I really think it's super important that I walk my talk and I live this life. I don't just help people create a life that lights them up. I am actually creating my life that lights me up every second of the day. And it's continually growing and expanding, and I get so much nourishment from doing that, as well as then being able to process those tools, process those experiences, and use them to be able to give back and help my coaching clients also succeed and also create those beautiful lives that light them up. So I don't really fit into the typical box, I think, so to speak, whereas I like to call it a practical magic mentorship, but you could call it life coaching or business coaching or spiritual coaching, right? Because I believe, and to know me, as I'm sure you do if you're watching this video, is to know I believe it's a holistic lifestyle. It's all the things. So I'm taking you on as a full, complete person and not just this one section of your life. And of course, one of the things we'll talk about immediately if we start working together during our qualification call would be what are the areas that you really want to focus on right now? And so what are your top 3 priorities? And if your priority is launching your business or getting your business to, the next level, we're going to work that, right? And so an example of what I like to call the practical magicness of it, which I've really, really owned in and developed this year, has been such a deep, deep, deep learning year for me with the book coming out and speaking all over the world, really being able to fine-tune my own skill set as well as how I can most effectively help others, and marrying both the practical and the magic, which is hence the name. So the practical side of it is the actual literal things you're going to have to do. It's the accountability. It's me being in your court and being like, all right, you said you want to have this morning practice so that you have more brain space, you're more creative during the day, but you're not showing up for it. Why aren't you showing up for it? Let's find a morning practice that really works for you, that feels juicy, feels good, sets you up to be your rock star self all day long. As well as, you know, being on the spiritual journey, tapping in, being like, does this feel expansive? Am I running this through my own operating system to see if this is the best next step? Another great aspect of that, let's just use something that everybody can understand, like Instagram, right? So the practical and the magical of Instagram, and just an example of like kind of how my mentoring and tools kind of work a lot of the times is, okay, so the practical is be like, all right, let me go through your account, let me look at it, let me see, is your brand clear, is your communication clear, are you giving value, teaching you some of the best like logistical practices like hashtags and engagement and all that stuff that will help grow your following and make your brand strong. But then also getting behind the energetics of it. Asking like, what's your why? When you're posting on Instagram, what's that energy? Are you posting it from an energy of like, I hope someone sees me, I hope someone likes this? Are you posting it from a place of, hey, I want to share this helpful tip, or I want to share a part of my life today. How am I being of service with this post? Is it in alignment with my greater message and what I am trying to put out there with my Instagram, right? So it's both tackling that spiritual and the practical. And every part of your life has both the spiritual and the practical. Whether it's your body and the energy of your relationship with your body and working on anything that you're holding on to energetically, emotionally in your body, and the very practical of it, like, are you sweating a couple of times a week? What kinds of foods are you putting into your body? I am a huge believer that we are no longer living in a world where you can do one or the other. You need the both. You need to be spiritually aligned and earthly action aligned as well. And together they're a powerhouse of knockout combination that can totally change your life. But if you're doing one and not the other, you're not going to get the results you want, and it's going to be super frustrating. So a lot of my practical magic mentorship is making sure that you're doing both at the same time. So you're getting those results. If it's in your love life, right? It's going in, clearing any blocks that you have to receiving love, clearing any past hurts or pain or trauma that might be blocking you off from wanting to be vulnerable with a new man. But then it's also saying, okay, here's the logistical practices of being in your feminine when you're with the man, being in your feminine when you're texting a man or waiting for him to text you. You know, that kind of logistical game about it as well. So those are just some examples. But yeah, I really believe that every single coach and every mentor, we all have our secret sauce. We all have our particular flavor. So I want to encourage you to really find someone that resonates with you. And the thing I love so much about this world that we live in with social media and Facebook, social media, Instagram, Facebook, videos like this you can find on YouTube, is that you get this kind of inside scoop. You know, you can binge watch some of my videos in one night and get a pretty solid idea of who I am as a person, as a mentor, and think, is this someone that I want to be on a phone call with for an hour every couple weeks? Is this someone that I want to be in my corner as my cheerleader? Is this someone that I want to hold that space for me and guide me as I'm consciously building my business, consciously building my life and, you know, the different elements of it, right? So I hope this gave you just that little sneak peek, a little bit more information about me and what I do, and if it's right for you. And if it is, like I said, only take a few people at a time, so I have no idea what if there'll be a wait list when you're watching this video, or if I'll have some spots open, but I will put a link below so that you can fill out an application and send it in and see if we're a good fit to work together. Because if we are, I would love to work with you. And if not, I wish you the best of luck on your way finding someone who's an amazing fit that can really be your partner and your guide in creating this amazing life with you. So I hope you have a great day, and like this video if you like it. Subscribe to me on YouTube for tons of little more snippets and life advice and meditations and all the good stuff, right? Mwah! Bye guys.